Yo, what's up YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today is June 18th, 2014. And this is Wednesdays with Eathen. So this week's topic is how did I choose my male name? So, how did I go about choosing the name that I want to be forever known as? How did I do that? Basically, after I came out being trans, after I really started to be open about it and started to feel more comfortable with it, I started thinking about like my name. I didn't want to go by my birth name, so my birth name, I have an abbreviation for my name, which is D. Most of my family, friends, everybody calls me D. And for a while I did want to just fuck it, just keep that name, but in a way it would still kind of remind me of my birth name and who people saw me as, and I didn't want that, I didn't want to give them a reason, I guess, to keep on saying that, I still am the person who they thought I was. So I was like, fuck it, you know what? I want to come up with a different name. I want a name that not many people have. It's people might have it, but it's rare that you ever hear it. Because my birth name, is a very unique name. You probably have never ever heard of it. And you know what? I don't really care if people know it. But yeah, I'm gonna say it. My birth name is Deshante Kitty. Yes, my middle name is actually Kitty. And my first name is a bit ghetto, so I've been told, but that's the name that my parents decided to give me. So my name was Deshante Kitty. And you don't really hear that name ever. Ever. So I wanted a name, that not many, you don't really hear that often and not many people have. So not a unique name, well, kind of sort of unique name. But yeah, excuse me. So when I started pick out names, I was with my fiance at the time. We are broken up now. But she was helping me pick out names and stuff. She was giving me ideas of names that she didn't really hear that often, that she thought I might like and stuff like that. And she was helping me out. And she came along. She was like, what about the name Eathen? And I thought about it. I was actually growing up, I always loved that name. It was an awesome name. I loved it. It was real cool and stuff. So I was actually started considering it. And I tried imagining myself would I actually be able to live the rest of my life being known as Eathen? Yeah. So I tried it out. I I started saying I want to go by Eathen, this and that, and the more I started to hear people call me Eathen, I actually liked it. So I was you know what, fuck it, I like it. I've always loved the name. Why not? So since some people still do have the name, I kind of wanted to make it my own. So I thought of different ways of spelling it, because the typical way you spell Eathen would be E-T-H-A-N or E-N. I don't really know. So I wanted to spell it differently. So I thought about spelling it E-T-H-E-A-N, I think. And I kind of liked it, but at the same time, it didn't. I just feel like it didn't flow so good. So I thought of a different way, and then that's how I came up with E-A-T-H-E-N, Eathen. I like the way it looked. I like the way it felt. I know you can't really feel the name, but you know what I mean. All you trans guys and trans girls out there, you guys know, or in general, whoever's changed their name, So I thought, what, fuck it, let's go with it. So that's what I chose to be my first name. I wanted to keep some part of my birth name, because for abbreviation for my birth name, since not a lot of people could pronounce it or they just forgot it, they would call me D for short. So I kind of wanted to keep a part of my name because, you know, I'm not trying to hide who I was. I'm not trying to hide who I was born or who I was born to be. Whatever, like, you know, I'm not trying to deny the fact that I was born a female, you know, because I accept everything about me. I accept that I was born a female. I accept that, you know, up until now, or up until I was 17, I, like, went by Deshante and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to hide it, so, you know what, I like, wanted to, like, bring a part of that into who I am becoming. So, I thought I'd make D my middle name, so now my name is Eathen D. And, you know, like, I also thought it would be, like, easier for my family to, like, transition, so that way they wouldn't just go from calling me Deshante or calling me D to just Eathen. You know, like, I still like the name D. Simple, it's easy, not hard to forget. I mean, not hard to remember, so, you know what, I want a part of my past to be a part of my future, because I'm not trying to run from my past. I'm trying to accept my past because it has made me the person who I am today. So my name is Eathen D. I do go by that, so basically that's how I went about choosing my name. Like, you know, there was a point in time where I did want to change Eathen. Like, I thought about different names of, like, what I could go by. I remember in my old collab channel, there was a guy named Jason who I even asked him, like, what kind of name do you think would go better with me? And he was like, you know what? He gave me, like, a few names, but he always said that Eathen went better. So, you know, I was like, you know what? No matter what name I always felt like I wanted to change it to, Eathen was the one that always stuck out. So, you know what? I was like, fuck it. I'm sticking with Eathen. So now I go by Eathen D. My family still calls me D. They call me Deshante every once in a while. Most of the time, whenever they call me that, I'll ignore it and I'll pretend like I didn't hear them because it does bother me. But, you know, they're not as accepting of it as most of my friends are, and some of my family members. So, yeah, that's basically how I went about choosing my name and stuff like that. I hope, for all you other trans guys who are out there trying to, like, find your name, I hope, you know, I hope it comes to you the same way it comes to everybody else. Give it time. Eventually a name will stick out to you that you will just, like, be like, that's it, I want that, that's my name, you know. It kind of just comes to you. You don't, like, yeah. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to check out the other guys' videos on the collab. Don't forget to tune in every Wednesday to see this beautiful, sexy face, you know. It's the face of a goddess right here. And, yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Peace out, YouTubers!